Good morning and welcome back to Archers Arena for the second game of Four Nations 2023. We've got Wales women taking on Ireland women in their opening games of the tournament. Just taking a quick look here at the schedule for the tournament. Earlier on, England men beating Wales men 109-65. Following this, Scotland played back-to-back, taking on Ireland men and England women. And then 2 Wales games to finish off, with the men taking on Ireland and then Wales women versus Scotland women at 7 p.m. Earlier on, we spoke to both coaches ahead of this game. It's a slightly delayed tip-off due to an issue with the hoop. And we spoke to Coach Azeb Smalley and Tommy O'Mahony. I'm joined here by Coach Azeb Smalley of Wales. Azeb, first game of the tournament. How are you and the group feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Like, we've had a couple camps that have gone really well. It's good to get the girls together. They got on really well, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think we're ready. Last year was a great success, like 2 wins and a really close game against England. What did you learn from last year about this sort of tournament? I think the experience in itself, you know, not many people get to play in this sort of atmosphere, and I think that's been our biggest message for this tournament, is just go away with that. We're still here to be competitive. I mean, if we could, you know, be exactly the same or best than last year, that'd be fantastic, but we're just taking game by game. Facing Ireland in the first game, how much do you know about Ireland? Probably not that easy to scout teams. No, they're not, but I mean, you know, they have this sort of reputation of being quite tenacious, very aggressive, and you know, we saw their friendly last night against England, so it's exactly what we expected. So yeah. Best of luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm joined here by Coach Tommy O'Mahony of Ireland. Tommy, welcome to Cardiff. How are you feeling ahead of your first game? Yeah, you know, very good. This has always been a great tournament for us. At the moment, we have 16 players, so it's kind of find out where we are. Obviously, we have to cut for European Championships. To 12 players, so you know, some of these players are the first time playing international basketball, so it's a great introduction to them, so really good. And given you've got the Europeans later, just how important is it to have competitive international action as preparation for such a big tournament? Yeah, you know, obviously training, you're going to do so much, so getting into the games, doing what we did, you know, in training, see if it transfers into the games is always good. Like, we had a good game against England last night, and things we need to work on, and hopefully again today we work on. And like what I said to the players is just, we're trying to be better every time we go out, whether that's 2% or 3%, and trying, yeah, obviously the more games we play, the better. Like, a lot of these play with different clubs, so you know, trying to get a unit together, as everyone knows, is really important. And taking on home nation Wales in the first game, what are you expecting from today's fixture? You know, like, they beat us last year, so it's going to be really tough. I expect big physical battle, you know, but having that game last night, hopefully it'll stand to us. You know, that, you know, especially like we can come over in the boat and all that travel and, you know, things like that. So hopefully it'll be a good game for us. Thank you very much, Tommy. Best of luck. Thank you. And welcome to the stream, everyone. We have Wales women taking on Ireland women. I'm Tom Guntrip, and I'm joined by Wales senior men's captain James Dorr. This is the opening game for both teams. James, in the opening game of a tournament like this, what can we expect sort of nerves-wise from both teams?
Yeah, I think both teams are definitely going to be enjoying the moment. There's a great crowd here. You know, for young players, it doesn't get much better than this. So I'd imagine you're going to see some nerves as they work their way into the game, but hopefully a lot of it's positive, you know, just enjoying the occasion. You've obviously played plenty of international basketball and domestic basketball. When you're playing against teams that you might not be able to know much about, both teams will find it hard to scout. What's that like, playing against players that you've basically never seen before? Yeah, I think it depends exactly which tournament you're sort of talking about there. A lot of the time you are able to get at least a feel for the players you're against, or you might just know the kind of style of the country or team. A lot of teams have a traditional style they tend to stick roughly to. That said, you know, in this competition, it'll certainly be the first few minutes where the girls are going to be able to sort of adjust to each other's games and figure out what each team is going to be trying to do. Obviously plenty of home support here for Wales, but also we can see plenty of green over to our left-hand side behind the Irish bench. Just how important is it for any player to have support right behind them in a game, making lots of noise all the time? Yeah, it definitely makes it fun. You know, there has been great support, and this event always gets great support from, you know, the parents especially, but a lot of people have come up today that are involved in club basketball here and just general fans. So yeah, having that right behind you, especially if you make a big shot or a big play, I think that's awesome. Well, we're just moments away from tip-off here. We'll just give you the starting fives for both teams. For Ireland, we've got number 1, Prenter, number 3, McSweeney, number 5, and captain Glockner, number 8, Gilligan, and number 13, Lynch. And starting off for the Wales women, we've got number 2, Rosie Porter, number 5, and captain Emma Bailey, number 10, Izzy Bunyan, number 11, Daisy Porter, and number 12, Deborah James.
a nice thing for Welsh basketball here with 4 female coaches for Wales, all hailing from the same club, Cardiff Met Archers. And they've got plenty of experience with that group. Ireland have brought over plenty of numbers, both in terms of staff, additional players, and also fans. So it looks like it's going to be a great game for both teams to open up their campaign. See, we managed to catch a little bit of Ireland playing England in a friendly last night. Just what sort of game can we expect from Ireland here?
I mean, if anything, if last night's anything to go on, we're going to see pressure from the off here from the Irish team. They were super aggressive on the ball. They would double when they get the chance. They're looking to generate steals and push the break. So I would imagine from tip here, we're going to see very aggressive defence from Ireland.
Just quickly, the officiating crew for today's game. Crew chief, Stuart Harwood. Umpire 1, Meg Wilson. Umpire 2, Andrius Savchenko. Over on the scoring table, we've got Rebecca Ganley, Tom Main, Luke Strong and Gillian McKay. We've got Phil Easton and Duncan McKenzie alongside Sarah Booth on the stats. So we're just moments away from tip-off here. Handshakes and fist bumps all round. And the first action for both these sides of the 4 nations just moments away. Looks like Rachel Lynch will go for tip-off against Deborah James. Izzy Bunyan's gonna step in there. Bunyan gets to the ball, but Ireland claim it first, and Ireland will get this game underway. Strong drive finds Lynch inside. She can't get the layup to go. Ireland get the rebound, can't get the rebound to go. And Wales come away with the ball. And Wales have managed to leave the advertising board on court. I've not seen that, not seen that before. Good spot by the referee as he almost stacked it.
Great call to start the game from the ref.
Yeah, one early whistle to settle you down. Here come Wales. Captain Bailey on the ball. Now Bunyan guarded by Lynch. Daisy Porter puts up the 3. And it's good to start the game.
It's a great start for Wales and the crowd love it.
And a nice start for Daisy Porter. If you make your first shot and the team's first shot of the game, that must give you a lot of confidence to get going.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see the ball go in early, and she's managed to get it to go there.
Strong start. Rosie Porter gets the ball, almost strips it, but they've gone off on offense. The ball will stay with Ireland. Glockner will inbound to Lynch. Pitches it back. Glockner takes the 3. And she gets it to go. 3 all early in the game. And there's that pressure defence that, James, you just mentioned, looking to try and make it as tough as possible for Wales.
Yeah, Bailey seemed to handle it pretty comfortably there, but then Wales didn't quite get into the offense they maybe wanted to.
Already a great atmosphere here in Archers Arena. We saw it in the first game of the day. The crowds were up for it at 9 AM. They're definitely up for it at 11. 3 doesn't fall for McSweeney. Out of bounds on Gilligan. It will be Wales ball.
Yeah, already looks like Ireland are going to crash the glass pretty hard here, so I think Wales are going to need to make sure they're boxing out every time a shot goes up.
Full court pressure played there. Bailey just tries to shrug off McSweeney. Little wheel motion there by Wales. Bunyan driving. She's stripped away by Prenter. From Ireland. She goes at James in transition. Gets the layup to fall over the strong contest by James. And Ireland have the lead. Bunyan finds Bailey.
That's a great take.
Oh, she drives. She gets the two-handed lefty style layup to go. And they tried to get at 5 all. Very difficult finish there.
I think that's a difficult balance with pressure. You want to be able to punish it, but you don't want to rush.
Glockner hits the long 2. That's her second basket of the game. We saw her here last year. Bunyan goes hard. She gets fouled.
Yeah, great decision again. Beat that pressure early and then don't look back. Make sure you punish it. Create that kind of 5v4, 4v3 situation.
The foul's picked up by Rachel Lynch from Ireland, and Izzy Bunyan will go to the line for 2. Lynch will take a seat. Bunyan can't get the first to go. Hit everyone on the rim but down. The second's nothing but net. O'Shaughnessy checking in for Lynch. And here come Ireland. Just leading by 1 early in this game. Deborah James for Wales picks up the foul. Ireland will have the ball on the end line. Ireland looking like they want to run a lot of action through a screener at the high post. Not something that we've seen lots of in recent tournaments. James hustles on the floor. She rolls over a little bit too much. She's called for the travel. It's going to be Ireland ball. James probably nominally playing the big role for Wales here, but they don't have much height. James, when a team is undersized, does that have do you have to change your tactics for that? How do you cope with sort of the size that Ireland are showing on the other end?
Playing against a slightly smaller team, you mean?
Playing against a bigger team if you're the smaller team.
If you're the small team, yeah. I mean, again, it's about looking at your strengths, right? So, are you quicker? Can you pressure a little bit? I think the biggest thing against a bigger team is you just have to try and battle on the boards. If you're going to give a team loads of second chances, it's very difficult to get a win. So just being super disciplined and making sure you're going to get as many of those boards as you physically can.
Great defense by Glockner on the first drive by Bailey. She fouls Bunyan on the drive. Izzy Bunyan will go back to the line for 2. So just late coming across. Looks like her foot's still inside the charge circle as well. Not quite established position.
Yeah, I mean, Wales don't have a huge size advantage here, but I guess it's slightly positional. Izzy being their biggest player, but plays like a point guard, so it might be a factor.
The first one bounces in. Second one, nothing but net. The 3 goes up. Too long. Bunyan collects the rebound. Looks for Bailey. Bailey's fouled. She passes off. It's going to be end-line Wales.
Wales doing a pretty decent job to attack the Irish pressure at the moment.
McSweeney there picking up the foul. Slightly difficult for us sometimes here. There's no numbers on the front of the Ireland jerseys, so we're having to wait for them to occasionally spin round before we can see it. And that's going to be a turnover. Pressure brought by Wales. Referee's just having a discussion. And after discussion, they've changed their minds, and it's going to be Wales basketball. Tommy Mahoney just asking for an explanation from the officials, but Wales will inbound the ball just in front of us here.
It's always good to see the officials communicating like that, though. I think it's important to get the right call, even if it takes a few seconds.
Deborah James buries the 3, and she's happy about it. The coaching staff are ecstatic. And that puts Wales up 4.
Yeah, another good read. Kicking out gets the help.
You can see what it meant to her to make that shot. And Porter comes away, looks ahead for her sister. Nice pass over the top. Rosie Porter tries to embrace the contact. Looks like a good positioning there from McSweeney, and it's going to be Ireland ball. Yeah, already leaning into the defender. Solid positioning from the defender. Ireland get the ball over against the pressure. Brentford across to McSweeney. As O'Shaughnessy at the high post. And get it to go, it bounces off Rosie Porter. It's going to be Ireland ball on the baseline. Substitute coming in for Wales. First time Deborah James is coming out, and Abby Morris is coming in. Wales leaning into a nominal small ball look here. The 4 guards surrounding a big guard in Izzy Bunyan. Renta shakes off Rosie Porter. Finds Gilligan inside, she can't get the layup to go. Bunyan will bring the ball away. Gilligan bumps Bunyan out of bounds, and the foul will be called.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. It's one of those ones where sometimes you don't get that call and then you step out of bounds and feel a bit unjust, so good sharp call by the ref there.
Bunyan shrugs off the defender, turns, puts up the floater. Classic Izzy Bunyan move, gets just inside the free throw line and lets it fly. She goes for steal, she can't get it. O'Shaughnessy shrugs off Daisy Porter, and O'Shaughnessy scores.
Yeah, Bunyan makes that sort of floater finish look so easy, but quite a skill.
Bailey and Morris with the give and go.
Wales doing a great job to punish the pressure here, always looking to attack on the fast break. It's good to see.
Yeah, just how important is it to attack pressure with an aggressive mindset?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fundamental. You know, the worst thing you can do is be tentative and let that pressure get to you, and defenses can sense that. You know, if you're not going to punish it, then they can get away with gambling all game, or, you know, potentially generating turnovers they don't truly deserve. And having that kind of composure, but being aggressive, be willing to go to the hoop, be willing to make a play, you know, makes the defense have to back off. I think if you can establish yourself early that you're willing to do that, it really takes the pressure off for the rest of the game.
Orla Gormley and Ava Walsh checking into the game for the first time for Ireland. Emma Bailey goes to the line, she sinks both. Wales 15, Ireland 9. Gormley finds Glockner. Turnover, Bailey. Fouls away through the contact from Gilligan.
I mean, that's an incredible effort from Bailey to stay with that play.
Yeah, clipped a few times along the way. The contact finally illegal. Really strong finish from Bailey there. You can see just side by side. Just gets clipped. Tough finish with the weak hand. And we've got a timeout called by Tommy O'Mahony from Ireland. Nice aggressive start from Emma Bailey. She'll head to the line again, this time just for one after the free throw's good. Emma Bailey captaining Wales here. James, you're the captain of the senior men, so you're uniquely placed for this bit. Just how does it feel to captain your country?
Yeah, it's obviously a huge honour, and, you know, I think, like, yeah, it's hard to describe really. To get to that level and to sort of be given that role is fantastic. I'm sure there's, you know, lots of leaders in this group, and Emma Bailey's probably not, you know, thinking about it too much, but it's definitely something that's nice to have next to your name.
And then from a playing perspective, you know, does it help you with your peers? Does it allow you to be better placed to give advice? You know, does it help you feel a little bit more engaged in the game? Does it have any impact like that?
I'm not sure. I think those things you're describing there, you have to earn through sort of building relationships with the guys and you know, leading by example. I don't think, you know, who's designated captain is necessarily going to affect that too much. I think you're going to have those leaders in the group and rely on those people kind of to communicate or whatever it is that they're doing naturally anyway.
And is it important as a captain to have, you know, non-captains that you can also rely on to help with that rather than 1 plus 11, you know, a few leaders at the top of the team?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's always going to be a team, right? Whether it's international or, you know, in the NBL leagues or the club stuff, like you're going to have different groups within the team. You've just got to hope you've got enough guys who kind of get it and are willing to sort of sacrifice a little bit, and I think you build from there. I don't think one guy's ever really going to dictate the whole situation.
Well, Ireland can't score on the possession after Emma Bailey converts the free throw. Wales have opened up a 9-point lead here. Wales 18, Ireland 9. A lot of pressure placed on Izzy Bunyan there by Gormley and Glockner. Daisy Porter's three is just long. Gormley with the rebound.
Yeah, it looks like they might have put a smaller defender on Bunyan. I don't know whether that's tactical or just happened in that matchup there, but definitely something to try and adjust to.
And O'Shaughnessy catches the ball inside. Bunyan gets a hand on it. O'Shaughnessy lands with it, forces the travel. Really sharp hands from Izzy Bunyan there. Emma Bailey with no one on her. The big defender drives at her, goes to the reverse layup, gets it to go, was left with far too much space.
Yeah, nicely done. Emma Bailey having a great start to her tournament.
It looks like she might be up to 9 points personal. Bunyan with the block. She gets the rebound. Pitches ahead to Porter. Porter tries to turn the corner on Glockner. Stops on a dime. Bunyan finds Abby Morris wide open for it. Can't get the three to go. Anna O'Shaughnessy with the rebound for Ireland. Ireland come away needing a score here. Down by 11. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Poked away by Daisy Porter. Body's all over the floor. Looks like Gormley, Bunyan, Anna O'Shaughnessy down there. Checking back into the game for Wales. Deborah James is coming in for Izzy Bunyan. For Ireland, Anna O'Shaughnessy takes a seat. Coming in is Clara Boyce. After that jump ball, so it could be Wales' ball. Pressure applied, Bailey. Well, headed by Ava Walsh. Ava Walsh forces the turnover. Jump ball. But Hudson for that, possession will go Ireland's way. There, the pressure just perhaps not broken as effectively. Getting stuck down in the corner. And a lot of hustle there.
Yes, key moment here in handling the pressure. You know, Wales have got to make sure they spread out, they're concise with their movements. You know, you have to put yourself in a situation where either you're beating the pressure or you're definitely, you know, being fouled so the refs can see it. You don't want to get in a situation where you look tentative and it becomes messy.
That call was overturned to an 8-second violation. Really nice give and go by Ireland. They can't get it to go. Emma Bailey breaks the pressure, finds James. James finds Porter. Porter cuts, can't get it. Stumps definitely a jump ball. Porter and Boyce grappling for it.
Again,
and the ball will remain with Ireland.
Yeah, Wales looking dangerous on the break when they can get the ball out in front.
Paula Gormley bringing the ball up for Ireland. It's out to the wing. Three doesn't go. Emma Bailey with the rebound. Evades the bodies everywhere. Poked away by Glockner. Last touch off Daisy Porter, and it will be Ireland ball. As of Smalley calls a timeout for Wales. Wales 20, Ireland 9, 2:57 left in the first quarter. Timeout called by Wales there. James, what do you think the logic behind calling it at this moment might be?
I think the game's just got a little bit messy for Wales there as Ireland kind of up their defensive tenacity. So Coach Moy's probably just thinking, how do we settle the ship down a little bit? You know, I imagine she's looking to rest Bunyan for the rest of this quarter. Like, how do we make sure things tick over without her on the floor? Those are probably the sort of things she wants to discuss.
Well, based on, if you follow the logic of the five sat down in front of the five coming in, looks like Emma Bailey's come out, and it might be that Izzy Bunyan's come back in. From Ireland's perspective, down 11 early, do they need to change much? Do they need to make any adjustments? What do you think?
I think if they've made the adjustment to get a slightly smaller, quicker guard on Izzy Bunyan, that might help them a little bit. Izzy's deceptively quick and can change direction really well. So against a bigger player, she's going to be able to get to the hoop. So that might be something they've changed. It does look like to me, since their last time out, Ireland have upped their intensity. So I guess that's, you know, probably what they're going to live and die with. You know, can they get steals? Can they force turnovers?
Well, we've got plenty of action still to come here, and we just want to say thank you to some of the sponsors of this fine event. Thank you to iPro, Hydrate, Basketball Wales National League, Starting 5 Basketball, Bigfoot Basketball, Smaller Ballers, Sport Wales and Cardiff Metropolitan University. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to host amazing events like this. We're back underway here at Archers Arena. Glockner puts up the three. He gets it to go. That's a big shot Ireland bench happy, Ireland fans happy. Ireland up to 12, down by 8. Bunyan goes to shake off. Always gets to the line. Just bumped from behind by the looks of it. Ireland defender straight up, but Izzy Bunyan got round her. It looks like Clara Boyce will pick up the foul. Izzy Bunyan to the line for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, really good dribble move, good decision. Couldn't quite get the layup to drop, but 2 free throws coming up.
Leaves the first one short. So her first trip to the line, she missed the first and swished the second. Same pattern follows. Izzy Bunyan's 6th point of the game. She's also got 5 rebounds and 3 assists as well as a block so far. Looks like Rosie Porter's going to pick up the foul on that one. All are going to be taking it strong to the hoop. No fear in that drive.
No, and you know she's got a great hesitation move, very tough to defend. She's going to be trying to get in the lane all the time, and I think not only the on-ball defenders got to do better, but obviously, you know, as a group, they need to kind of show that defensive help lines there, and you know, kind of deter that drive early.
Gormley makes the first. And the second. Izzy Bunyan bringing the ball up. Boyce backing off as she can. Help comes, dishes it out to Abby Morris. Morris can't get or to go. Caitlin Glockner comes away with the rebound for Ireland, pushing it up. Over Walsh with the ball. Back to Glockner. Glockner driving at Bunyan. Stops, pivots. Just can't get the little push shot to go. Bunyan collects the board. She pitches ahead fast. Now Rosie Porter looking to drive in and hook it back to the corner, but stolen away by Carolina Gierschel. And Ola Gormley with the bucket. Wales 21, Ireland 14. Just a nice little spurt here by Ireland.
Yeah, it's a good take at the hoop there. Ireland seem to be just moving a little bit better and more concisely on offense. Unlucky for Daisy to potentially not get a call there.
Abby Morris coming out. Emma Bailey coming back in. Caitlin Glockler will take her first seat of the game. Coming in is Katie O'Sullivan. So Daisy Porter inbound here for Wales. Bunyan fakes the handoff. She can't get the layup to go. Ola Gormley comes away with it. 3v2 for Ireland. Finds Clara Boyce. She gets the tough lefty layup to go. It's a 5-point game here in Archers Arena. End-to-end stuff. Daisy Porter pitches ahead to Bunyan. Bunyan puts the layup in. The leads back up to 5. This is real end-to-end stuff. It's how basketball feels like it should be.
Yeah, for sure.
Daisy Porter called for the foul. It'll be Ireland ball on the end line. Tommy O'Mahony just giving a couple of instructions to his guard. And Ireland will inbound the ball on the baseline.
Yeah, I think both teams need to really think defensively how they're going to make the other team earn it. You know, if you're going to let teams get out on the break and have 2v1s, you're going to gamble, they might better rack the score up.
Oh, the lovely step through from Carolina Gierschel. Got Emma Bailey to bite on the pump fake. Bunyan lobs the ball long to Rosie Porter. Porter can't get the layup to go. Can't get the rebound to go either. Over Walsh. Escapes it to Ola Gormley. She goes at Emma Bailey. Pitches out to Gierschel. The 3 is short. Bunyan will let the ball go out. Looks like Ireland will bring that pressure forth.
I mean, Ireland have got to be happy with the last couple of minutes to get themselves back into this game.
So the pressure being applied to the Wales guards, but Izzy Bunyan not so much. Emma Bailey with the ball. Looks like they're going to try and use a long offense here. Pitches to Porter. Potentially blocked by Walsh, but Bailey steals it off Gormley. And Bailey is fouled from behind.
Bailey having a great start to her tournament here. Big steal, on the break, composed, looks up at the clock, double checks how long she's got. Can she get all the way to the hoop? Fantastic composure, great decision making.
In these last stretches of a quarter, you know, do plays sort of have a bigger impact than just a regular layup earlier in the game? 2 points is 2 points, but is the timing sometimes really important?
I think it can feel like that. You know, if you're on the bad side of it, you try to think that, you know, maybe it's not, but, you know, everyone's been on the wrong end of a halfway line 3-pointer going into the half or whatever. That can really kind of change the mood of the game. So yeah, I think it can definitely affect momentum.
We'll wrap up the first quarter here. Wales 25, Ireland 20. A high-scoring start here. And for Ireland, we've got Caitlin Glockner's got 8 points. Ola Gormley came into the game, had a real impact. She's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So Carolina Gilshall came in. She's got a steal and an assist as well as her 2 points. And then for Wales, Izzy Bunyan sitting on 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists and a block. As usual with Izzy Bunyan, it feels like she impacts the box score in a number of different ways. But Emma Bailey's got 11 points. She's 3 of 3 from 2, and she's 5 of 5 from the free throw line. She's got a couple of steals and a couple of rebounds. She's come out firing so far. With Emma, like with that start, you know, she played. Looks like potentially 10 minutes there, or quiet. But what a start! What does it feel like as a player when you have such a big first quarter? Does it give you a lot of confidence going forward for the rest of the game?
Yeah, 100%. Like it's just, you know, as a player, it's great to just be involved and have touches. And, you know, if you're doing as much as Emma's done this quarter, it's definitely going to have confidence going into the rest of the game. You know, you've already got in the bank a great phase of play. And coming into these kind of tournaments, that's not guaranteed. You know, it's a difficult level to play at. There's a lot of pressure. These kind of things go quickly, and, you know, you can sort of have a couple of games where the stuff doesn't drop to you and suddenly the tournament's over. So I think, yeah, having a big first quarter and getting it on the scoreboard early, it can only be a positive. Super impressed with how she's played.
The captaincy shown a lot of strength and steel there to steady the ship against the pressure. You can see how hard she's worked. Ireland coming back out onto the floor. So Wales have gone with their starting lineup. Katie O'Sullivan will inbound here for Ireland to Ola Gormley. It's like Ava Walsh, Clara Boyce, and Carolina Gilshall out on the floor. Nice cut. She can't get the layup to go. Goes right hand on the left hand side of the rim, and then the foul called on Clara Boyce, so she goes after the rebound. An open look to start the quarter there. You know, does that, if you're a coach in that situation, you know, are you happy that you got an open look, but sort of annoyed you missed?
I think you're going to miss shots, and if you're generating open looks, that's all you can really do. You know, in terms of how I'd feel as a coach, sooner or later the open ones are going to go in. I think it's the decision making that you really look at.
Deborah James fires up the 3. Looks like Ireland came out with maybe a bit of a zone press there, just changing up their pressure, but staying true to their roots. Gormley goes past James and floats it over there. Help defense from Izzy Bunyan.
Yeah, Gormley's starting to show like her creativity and what she can do getting to the hoop and distributing. I think that's got to be looked at for Wales, and who's going to defend her, what the best matchup is. Because at the moment she's really controlling things for Ireland.
She just strips it straight off Porter, lets Bunyan fly past, can't get the layup to go. Boyce collects the rebound. Tipped away by Daisy Porter. Crossover, O'Sullivan finds a sister. Rosie Porter on the spin move. Just a turn up by Katie O'Sullivan. 2 hands just stripping that ball away on the block. Ireland come away. Tough move by Ava Walsh.
Ireland are putting in some tough finishes around the hoop.
Just jinxing her way around, throwing up the floater. Nice and soft off the backboard. Daisy Porter with the long bomb to Emma Bailey. Bailey takes the hit from Boyce. She looked across. I think she knew what she was doing on that drive.
Yeah, great pass from Daisy Porter there.
Emma Bailey's taken a few clips today. We can see it on the replay. Just needing a second there.
Yeah, again, doing a great job. Just be direct. You know, if you've got that advantage, go to the hoop and score.
Clara Boyce is coming out of the game for Ireland. It looks like Rose Prenter has checked back in. Second one hits every part of the rim, but bounces out.
Tough roll on that one.
You just see in the building the Scotland squads have arrived. of drive. O'Sullivan finds Gormley, pitches out, 3 doesn't quite fall. The Gearshall turnover by O'Sullivan. Deborah James brings it away for Wales. She's going to go to the hoop, trying to draw the contact. Emma Bailey comes up with the rebound. Whenever we talk about Wales, it feels like we've said Emma Bailey's name so far. She puts up the 3, just short. Gearshall brings the ball away for Ireland.
Just feels now that Ireland are, able to create slightly more varied opportunities potentially than Wales. They seem to be moving the ball well, dribble drive kind of stuff, whereas Wales, if they're not on the break, don't look as sure what they're doing.
Ireland tie the game up. Deborah James takes it to the hoop.
It's a nice take.
Little mini Euro step just to shake off the defender, and Wales will go back up 2. It's a real back and forth battle here at Archers Arena, based at Cardiff Metropolitan University. Brenter takes the 3, she can't get it to go. Rosie Porter collects the rebound. Fights off. It's like Ava Walsh there.
Wales have really got to find a way to stop Gormley driving off past the first defender.
Ola Gormley putting on a bit of a showing so far for Ireland. She's up to 6 points personal, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but more than that, just feels like everything good that Ireland have done recently comes from their point of attack. It feels like Bailey versus Gormley at the moment. A lot of extra passing. James finds Porter. Porter blows past the contest. Takes the hit. Sidesteps. Tough finish. Nice move by Rosie Porter and some nice passing by Wales.
Yeah, Wales coaches have got to be happy with that ball movement.
Southern pass across to Walsh. Ball movement on the perimeter. Cut. Brenter takes it at James. Can't get past her. Hands caught in the cookie jar. Daisy Porter owning up to that one. Izzy McSweeney. She'll go to the line for 2. Deborah James will take a seat. Abby Morris will come back in for Wales. Wales just playing with a 6-player rotation so far. The starting 5 plus Abby Morris. Ireland have gone to 11 players so far at various points across the game. Referee just warning McSweeney. About to fill in the line. Second free throw's good. And it's a 3-point game here. Daisy Porter brings the ball away, goes past McSweeney. Finds Bailey in the corner. Bailey just takes a second. Looks to the drive, it's not on. Bunyan squaring up on the wing. Under pressure by Walsh. Porter goes past Brenter. Brenter gets a hand on it. She can't get the layup to go. Brenter will bring the ball away.
Yeah, Wales struggling a little bit to get to the free throw line.
Kick out, Kelly O'Sullivan for 3. Nothing but net.
Great form on that shot. There's no doubt that was going in.
We had a pretty good view from here, and that looked good all the way in. Bunyan drawing the double team, kicking it ahead. Daisy Porter steadies herself, fires back with an immediate 3.
That's a big shot.
It's a shootout here at Archers Arena. Both teams going back and forth. Some high quality shot making on display these last couple of possessions. Walsh with a tough take, can't get it to go. Bailey gets it, fires it ahead to Porter. Morris under the hoop. Porter holds it. Just steadies herself, step back, no 3. Rebound will go Ireland's way. Checking into the game for the first time today for Wales, number 9, Talia Toombs. Caitlin Glockner will come back in for Ireland. Orla Gormley will take a seat after an incredible stint. She's probably earned a breather at this point.
For sure.
Ireland, a flurry of ball movement. Prenter drives to the hoop. Layup hits the front of the rim. Walsh is clocked on the putback attempt.
So that's one of the biggest issues. When you get beat off the dribble early and you have to rotate, it just makes that rebounding situation all the more difficult. Really important for Wales. They're able to contain the first drive a little better.
Yeah, Wales huddling up together. Ireland being brought in by Tommy O'Mahony. Both teams looking to try and steady themselves. Just slightly Slightly bigger look for Wales here with Talia Toombs brought in to provide just a little bit of length for the team. Rebound goes long. Bailey comes away with it. Head always up, scanning, searching. Bunyan kicks out to Bailey. Extra pass to Rosie Porter. She turns the shot down. Finds Bailey on the relocation. Goes hard. Lefty layup doesn't go. Getty O'Sullivan with the ball for Ireland. It's out to Ava Walsh. Brenta pulls the three. Doesn't get it to go. Ireland out of bounds on the rescue attempt. And it's going to be Wales ball.
Wales probably need to find a way to get Bunyan a little bit more involved in the half-court offence.
Bailey looking around. Bunyan looking like they're going to go pick and roll here. Bailey turns the corner. Finds Porter. Rosie Porter can't get that to go, but that's an open look that they've probably got to be happy with there, James.
It's a great shot. It's a great shot. I think Rosie just needs to see one go down, and it will start to happen for her. She had a few good drives and good shots, haven't quite dropped.
Morris kicks it across to Porter. Bunyan searching to try and get involved. Glockner picks up the foul. She knows she was a bit too aggressive there on the drive. Timeout called by Ireland. They're down by 3. Both teams just gone a little bit cold after those back-to-back threes. It doesn't seem to have been much scoring. And this quarter's a lot lower scoring.
A little bit erratic, I guess. Ireland have managed to throw in some tough ones around the hoop early in the quarter. Wales sort of on a knife edge between punishing the pressure and maybe being sped up too much.
First quarter, Wales 25, Ireland 20. So far, just over halfway through the second period of play here. And Ireland leading this quarter 10-8. So Wales 33, Ireland 30. We've got 4:27 left in the quarter. We can just see, if we scan around Archers Arena, there's green, there's blue, there's red. Like multi-nation events like this, you've played at a FIBA tournament yourself and you played in the Celtic Clash. Is it something a bit more special about playing in these sort of multi-nation tournaments where everyone gathers in one place, James?
Yeah, for sure. Just awesome atmosphere, isn't it? Everyone's out to support their team. I would say all of the international stuff I've been at, even the Welsh British University stuff back in the day, it all has that kind of buzz to it.
The Wales ball here. The Wales bench trying to get their team going. Bunyan inbound, and we're back underway here. Cardiff Metropolitan University. Porter takes a lot of contact, didn't get it to go.
It looked like Ireland might have played a zone there.
Glockner with the pull-up. Emma Dunn checking into game for the first time for Ireland. Glockner cuts it to 1. You see, it looks like Ireland have come out here in a 2-3 zone. Perhaps looking to stop the individual dribble penetration from players like Bailey and Bunyan. Skip pass from Porter, finds Bailey. Front rim. And get the rebound. Another one for O'Sullivan. Prenter. She goes strong to the hoop. Referee's just trying to work out which one the foul was on. Looks like it may have been called on Talia Toombs. Timeout called by coach. This was Smalley, an immediate reaction to throwing out the zone defence from Ireland. Now, from an Irish perspective here, James, do you think that they are now likely to stick with the zone, knowing that they've called a timeout, or would they be taking it off, or what would you do in these circumstances?
That's a good question. I think with a couple of possessions in, yes, Wales are definitely talking about it. But it's been pretty successful, so I'd probably come back out in it and see what Wales do. Just because they're making an adjustment doesn't mean they'll be any more effective against it. So yeah, I think if I'm Ireland, I'd probably stick with it for a few minutes here.
We've got Wales 33, Ireland 32. 3 minutes 42 seconds left in the first half here. We've got plenty of action coming up today in the Four Nations across the next couple of days. Following this game, we've got Scotland men taking on Ireland men. Scotland women will take on England women at 3 o'clock, and then 2 Wales games to finish the day at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We've got Wales men taking on Ireland men at 5 o'clock. Ireland men recording a comfortable victory over England yesterday at a friendly, and then Wales women taking on Scotland women. A nice battle there, with Scotland bringing down some of their Caledonia Gladiators juniors as the teams head back out onto the floor. So Wales sticking with the same lineup, no James, no Porter, no Daisy Porter. And we've got Grace Prenter at the line for 2 for Ireland. A chance to take the lead here. And there's the first one, the game is tied. Second one just doesn't fall. Dunn collects the rebound, can't get the tip in to go. Toombs just tips it out of bounds. We've got a tied game here. Wales were up by as many as 11 early in the first quarter. Ireland showing a lot of grit to fight back here.
Yeah, just keeping up that pressure, hunting down the rebounds. It's definitely causing problems.
Kicks it out. Prenter takes the 3. Just to the right. Morris tips it to Bailey.
Yeah, good box out for Morris there.
Bailey grabs hold of it with 2 hands. Classic point guard move. Everyone get out of the way and let's go and settle down. Glockner applying pressure to Bunyan. The 2-3 zone still in action here for Ireland. Porter flashes across. They find Toombs in the post. Help down there from Katie O'Sullivan.
Jump ball, but only 1 second on the shot clock here.
Yeah, no change of possession here, so the jump ball just means that Wales get it back, but with only 1 second left. Talia Toombs comes out. Deborah James comes back into the game for Wales. I was at Wales practice yesterday, and they did do some practice against the zone, but there's a difference between practicing it against yourselves in a casual setting the day before a game and executing International 11. Bunyan catches it. Didn't have time to get that off. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Ireland ball. Chance to take the lead. Kick ball called on Rosie Porter's shot clock will stay on 19. Prenter will inbound for Ireland. Glockner catches it, surveys the scene. McSweeney to find Dunn, posting up. Her hook is short. And the ball's going to go out off McSweeney. We've got Wales ball here. Wales have gone cold in this quarter after scoring 25 in the opening 10 minutes. They've managed just 8 in the following 7 minutes. Bailey driving through the top. Looks for that kick out to Porter. Porter with the 3, just long. Morris can't get the rebound. That's cold again.
Yeah, against the zone, it's tough if you don't get to drop a couple of 3s in early. It kind of make you freeze up a little bit.
Well, Glockner buries the long 2. And Ireland have the lead. Bunyan drives to the hoop. She can't get her floater to go. Porter collects the rebound. Finds James on the post up. Good defense from Dunn. She just tips it out of bounds. Orla Gormley will check back into the game. So a very impactful first stint. Katie O'Sullivan will take a seat. Plenty of players on 2 fouls for Ireland. They've been on 3 yet. Bunyan skips it across to Porter, but Prenter's there immediately. Gormley straight back into the game with a steal. Porter's shot. Porter's power just too short. Glockner drills the 3. Ireland have gone up by 5. That's their biggest lead of the game, and a remarkable turnaround, James, since they were down 11 early in that first quarter.
Yeah, it just looks like Wales not 100% sure where their score is going to come from against this zone. Super important that Bunyan stays aggressive. Maybe we could move the ball a little quicker. But, you know, Ireland are making shots now as well as finishing around the hoop, so it's tough at the other end.
Orla Gormley called for the foul on Bunyan. Team fouls. So she'll head to the line for 2. Daisy Porter checking in for her sister Rosie. Bunyan's first free throw is short. This quarter, Ireland 18, Wales 8. Bunyan makes the second, cuts the deficit to 4. She's been fouled 7 times in the opening quarter. She's proved a handful all year in D1 and WBBL. Three's missed by Gormley. Bailey collects the rebound, goes behind the back. Just stolen away by Gormley. Just completely taken off her. Gormley directing traffic on the break. McSweeney's fouled by Daisy Porter.
I think Wales will probably feel like
they're just completely taken away. We can see here as she goes in transition, just pointing for McSweeney to just get the other side of the defender. Opens up for that dime pass. Daisy Porter will pick up her 3rd foul, so she has to take an immediate seat. Rosie Porter comes back into the game. Orla Gormley having such an impact on this game, but that sort of skill to direct traffic on the break after a great defensive play sort of shows a real level-headedness.
Yeah, a lot of composure there.
And we've got Sweeney missing. Bailey collects the rebound. She hits the deck. Bunyan just about holding on to it. Emma James with it. Finds Emma Bailey. Skips into it. Just stolen away again by Gormley. Glockner brings it away. Finds Gormley on the wing. It's all Ireland at the moment. Emma Bailey back in front. Tough defense on Glockner. Glockner goes round the back. Emma Bailey on the deck, and we've got a jump ball. Emma Bailey doesn't want to let this one go.
No, it's looking pretty physical out there, to be fair, both ends.
A real game of international basketball going on here, Four Nations 2023. On inbound, McSweeney and pick and roll with Glockner. Glockner pops out, takes the 3, it's short. Abby Morris collects the rebound, just looks to settle things down, finds Bunyan. Shakes off Gormley. Blocked from the side by Gormley. Brunter ahead to McSweeney. McSweeney goes for the hook. Can't get it to go. Dunn can't collect the rebound. Rosie Porter comes away with it. Good control there by Rosie Porter. Spent the season playing with Oakland Wolves in WBBL. Bunyan with the floater and 1. Not getting enough landing space there.
That's a very big take. I think Wales getting slightly frustrated. They feel like they're being fouled a bit, I think.
Looks like a foul. Then she called on Caitlin Glockner there. That'd be her 3rd. She's had an incredible game. 15 points, 3 of 4 from both 2 and 3. Bunyan finishes the and 1 play.
Big and 1, very much needed for Wales.
Last possession of the half. Has done 2. Gormley with the floater, can't get it to go. Bunyan collects the rebound. Launches the full court bomb. It's not a million miles away, but it doesn't fall. And at the end of the opening period of play, Ireland coming back from down 11. And they lead by 2. We've got Wales 37, Ireland 39. James, your initial thoughts on from an Irish perspective here on how they've done in the first half?
I think you've got to be pleased to close the gap for sure. You know, Ireland very much buying into that kind of aggressive defensive mindset, and that's paying off for them.
Well, in a second we're going to have a chat with Wales captain Emma Bailey, but just from a Wales perspective, James, up big, but then losing that lead. What do they need to change?
Definitely got to find a way to figure out the zone. And then defensively for me, it's just can we contain the first drive, maybe the second drive, and not get into that help rotation, struggle to rebound situation. So yeah, I think figure the zone out and contain a little bit better on defense, and we'll be there or thereabouts.
Okay, well we're going to have a chat with Emma Bailey in just a second, so stick around. Emma, a good start for you, especially in that first quarter. It felt like you made everything, and you were all over the boards. From a personal perspective, how did that first half feel for you?
It felt amazing. Like, we're all like, the energy that we're getting given from the crowd is just pushing us to play as hard as we can and keep pushing the ball, getting some cheeky fouls. Yeah,
it's a tough physical game out there. What's that requiring from you as a player?
I think just being able to like stay calm, control yourself, and just keep the team together in order to like try and obviously go to the second half and bring some competition into it.
And you're named captain this year. What does it feel to you? What does it mean to captain Wales in an international tournament?
It's amazing being able to represent your country, but like being the captain, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's just too good, especially playing on the home court. It's amazing.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Archers Arena here at Cardiff Metropolitan University. So based in the capital of Wales. We're here for Wales Women versus Ireland Women as part of Four Nations 2023. I'm joined here by Wales captain James Dorr. Wales 37, Ireland 39. James, just your initial thoughts for those who may have missed it from that first half.
Yeah, it's been an up-tempo game. You know, Ireland's pressure definitely kind of dictating the pace of play. I think it's really been a story of who's been able to convert on the break. I think Ireland have put some tough ones in around the hoop, and Wales got out early to build that lead, but Ireland brought it back in the third. So yeah, it's been interesting.
So from an Irish perspective, Caitlin Glockner with 15 points to start the game, and Orla Gormley was a name it felt like we mentioned a lot. She got 6 points, but she's also got 3 rebounds, 4 assists and 4 steals. Those two, you know, as a combo guard punch, I imagine they'll play a lot more together as the game goes on. Just what have they brought to the Irish team?
I mean, they've created a lot of the offense, right? So, you know, been a handful for Wales to defend. Gormley's got that kind of hesitation move where she goes right, looks really, really quick. You know, they're just sort of dictating the pace on offense. I can't imagine that's going to stop unless Wales can find a solution for it.
And from a Wales perspective, Emma Bailey, 12 points, 8 rebounds, and Izzy Bunyan, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Between them, 12 of 16 at the line. Apologies, my math's not so good, it turns out. Those two have been so key for Wales. Just what have they brought to the Welsh team today? Yeah,
I mean, Bailey's been incredible, to be fair, especially early on, like some real tough finishes, showing some real grit to kind of maintain the composure on the break and deal with the contact. Izzy's been solid, but you know, that's what we've come to expect. I think there's probably more to come from her in the second half.
Well, for Wales, Daisy Porter's on 3 fouls, so be a lineup of Emma Bailey, Abby Morris, Rosie Porter, Deborah James and Izzy Bunyan. Ireland coming back out in the 2-3 zone. Bunyan scores, ties the game up on the first play.
You can see straight away that Wales have discussed the way they want to attack that zone. You can see that they've got Izzy going to the high post there and worked out on the first possession.
For Ireland, we've got Grace Prenter, Ava Walsh, Orla Gormley, Kiva Gilligan and Rachel Lynch. Abby Morris there just bumping Grace Prenter on the way to the hoop. Prenter will head to the line 4-2.
Yeah, it's one of those where you've really got to make them earn it. You know, it's okay to give someone a look at a tough finish. You know, it's better that than put them on the line. I think we'll also see a slight match-up change here. It looks like Bunyan's going to guard Gormley in this man-to-man for Wales.
Perhaps looking to use the size and wingspan of Izzy Bunyan to try and limit the effectiveness of Orla Gormley, but she's had a great game so far. Bunyan gets the ball at the high post, pulls up, knocks it down. She thinks she was clipped on the way up. She's asking the referees why she's not heading to the line for one more. And Gormley.
Difficult game to referee when players are so aggressive as the Irish players. You know, it's sort of every possession they're looking to steal it. A lot of stuff can get missed.
Tapped out of bounds there by Lynch. The layup missed at the hoop. There we go, Emma Bailey to bring the ball up. We spoke to Emma Bailey at half-time. She was basically speechless at being named captain, but she was talking about the energy that the crowd brought, and we can hear a little bit of defence in our ears from one side. Abby Morris can't get the three to go, and then we can hear "Let's Go Wales" from the other. Two, you know, big sorts of sets of crowds. It just makes these games so special, doesn't it? To have so many fans from both sides, not home and away, just two teams with plenty of fans, James.
Yeah, 100%. It's awesome. You know, it's great that everyone's made the effort to travel here, support their team. Just adds such an atmosphere to the arena.
There's a sea of red to our right and a sea of green to our left. Emma Bailey bringing the ball up, but under a bit of pressure. Ireland Studios in their 2-3. Deborah James manages to get her hands on the ball. Pitches it out to Rosie Porter. Finds Bunyan at the top, wide open for 3. Managed to sit nothing. Izzy Bunyan trying to shrug that one off. A pretty rare bad miss there for Izzy Bunyan. And here come Ireland. We've got a tied game here. Early Bunyan with the block on Gormley. Like you said, that matchup change. Gormley might be able to use a little bit of speed and shiftiness to get past her, but Izzy Bunyan's one of the longest wingspans we've ever seen, it feels like, so it's not easy to get a shot off past her.
No, definitely going to be tough to go up against Izzy in the paint. Just have to make sure, from a Wales perspective, that Bunyan doesn't get in foul trouble against Gormley's drive, but so far it seems to be working out.
Izzy Bunyan with just 1 foul so far, but collected another block there and chasing the rebounds. It looks like she could do with a little bit of assistance down there on the board. She won't be able to do it all herself and get out the other way and score.
Yeah, I mean, dare we mention the injured Caris Roy, who was so instrumental in success here last year, coming back from an ACL injury.
Deborah James just on the deck, just needs a second. Yeah, Caris Roy was massive for the team last year. So Deborah James in a little bit of bother here potentially with an ankle.
Yeah, I mean, Caris just fantastic last year in this tournament, grabbing I think 20 rebounds in one game. Sort of completely changes the dynamic for the side. So she's sorely missed this year. She's still here though on the bench, being part of the event and the team.
It looks like Deborah James there. She went up, just potentially stood on someone's foot, and then her ankle just slipped a little bit on landing. Not sort of the regular ankle sprain that we see, but she's just needing a little bit of attention here on the floor.
Yeah, it looks like she's definitely going to need to sit for at least a while here.
Sometimes it can feel like it. Sometimes can feel a little bit worse than it is, or sometimes it can go the other way. You know, there's a little bit of a shock element. Hopefully, it's just that for
yeah.
Deborah
Sometimes you don't know until the next day or the day after how bad it is, or you know, maybe it's not as bad as you feel initially.
See, a massive event like Four Nations 2023 wouldn't be able to go ahead without our incredible sponsors. Thank you very much to iPro, Hydrate, the Basketball Wales National League, Starting 5, Bigfoot Basketball, Smaller Ballers, Sport Wales and Cardiff Metropolitan University. James, just want to bring up the Basketball Wales National League, and I think you know where I'm going with this. Obviously really important as Deborah James gets back onto her feet, receives a round of applause. She's limping off, looks like she's going to be replaced, and looks like Lily Parkin will come in for her first action. Just having a chat with Coach Elizabeth Smalley. Looks like she's trying to pump her full of some encouragement. You were MVP of the final of the Basketball Wales National League. I bet you're glad of. So, what was that like to be MVP of the Basketball Wales National League? You know, as the Welsh captain as well.
Yeah, it's super fun event. You know, at Archers, we really want to support the work that James Morgan's doing in building that league, and we think they've done a fantastic job. You know, trying to build the profile of Welsh basketball. It's a super important project. So yeah, it was lovely. Lovely to be in a final and play in front of the crowd and kind of get a chance to compete.
Turnover there by Abby Morris. Just had her hands wrapped on the ball. Abel Walsh immediately turns it over, commits the double whammy of the foul straight after the turnover. That'll be Wales ball. Emma Bailey pitches it back to Izzy Bunyan. Ireland extending their 2-3 zone all the way up the floor by the looks of it. Gormley gets a hand on it. Looks like Gilligan. Yeah, Eva Gilligan's going to be pinged for the foul there. Shoulder to shoulder with Rosie Porter, but Rosie Porter just with the positioning. Wales will inbound here. Yeah, loads of noise here in Archers Arena. Lily Parkin catches the ball. She's fouled on the catch. Lily Parkin, one of the juniors here, plays at Cardiff Met Archers. Potentially just pushed by Rachel Lynch as well to bear that foul. She's going to head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and all important calls in the momentum of the game here. Quite a bit of time left in the quarter, so you know, to rack up the team fouls at this point, probably going to be a big factor for Wales against the Irish pressure.
There we go. Lily Parkin on the board. Here comes Gormley driving straight at Bunyan. Kicks it out to Prenter. Just off to the right there. Gormley collects the rebound. Lynch and Gilligan both sealing his side, but Lynch with the size advantage for most players. Gilligan pops out. She drains the 3. Orla Gormley picking up another assist. Kiva Gilligan knocking down the 3. Ireland have opened up another 5-point lead. Wales struggling for offence. Stolen by Gormley. She comes across on the Izzy Bunyan pass. Great help defence. Takes it away with 2 hands. Goes past Bunyan. Can't get the layup to go. Prenter pivots round under the hoop. Short on the hook. Ball's going to go out off Parkin, and we've got Ireland ball. Orla Gormley is everywhere defensively at the moment. It feels like whenever we talk about Ireland, we mention her name in the same sentence, James.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. Ireland also maintaining that sort of pressure on the boards. Wales struggling to clean up the rebounds, giving Ireland a lot of second chance opportunities.
Tough take by Gilligan. Tries to spin round Bailey, but she can't get the hook to go, and Parkin can't collect the ball for Wales. It will stay with Ireland. Clara Boyce checking into the game for Ireland. David Walsh will take a seat. A lot of size advantages all over the place for Ireland. Kiva Gilligan. They're going at Emma Bailey. Kiva Gilligan will probably be second tallest player for Wales. It looks like she's playing almost like a 3 spot here. Lynch posts up. She gets fouled. Abby Morris has to ask a question of the officials. She pings up the foul. She's asking the referee to look at the elbow on the post up. Rachel Lynch, this is the first. Looks like there's a sub waiting to come in for her. Second bounces in and out. Ball tips off Boyce. So Ireland can have their sub. Anna O'Shaughnessy will check in for Rachel Lynch. Wales looking to break the pressure here. 3 Ireland players back to up top, extending that 2-3 zone all the way up the floor. Emma Bailey will bring the ball away. James, it feels like the Ireland zone is able to play very compact. There doesn't feel to be much space between the front line and the back line. Just what do Wales need to do to open up that space a little bit more?
I mean, it would help if a few threes went down for Wales, but I think the biggest thing for me is, like, are we sort of stretched into the right spots? You know, have you got players in that corner position? Have you got players behind the zone to keep them honest? There's obviously a lot of tension on the high post where Izzy's trying to get her catches.
Yeah, but we've got a foul called here on Abby Morris. Looks like she just clipped the neck on the rebound attempt. So we've got Ireland ball.
Feels like a pretty important few possessions coming up here for Wales.
Strong take to the hoop by Prenter. They've really started to stretch their lead here. Morris turns it over. It's going to go the way of Ireland, and guess who's there, James? Orla Gormley once again. Seems to be a one-player pressing defence all on her own.
Yeah, able to get a tip and eventually come up with it.
Risky pass over the top there by Morris. Ireland get the ball again. Brenda finds Gormley, turns the corner. That little hesitation move you've spoken about before. Bunyan with the steal, under pressure by Boyce. Alice to Rosie Porter. Ireland back maybe just about in time. Rosie Porter doesn't get the layup to go, but the ball will stay with Wales.
Yeah,
they're
Rosie
down by 7.
Unable to get any calls today going to the hoop. She feels like she was fouled in that one again.
Bailey doesn't get the cheeky move to go. Inbounds off the back. She can't get the shot to fall. Always enjoy seeing that sort of innovation, and then Parkin's out of bounds. Have you ever tried to pull off a pass in off the back of the defender and take the jump shot?
No, I think I might have done it once, maybe when I was younger.
We saw it here a few weeks back with Beth Sargent of Oakland Wolves. A couple of Oakland Wolves players here for Wales in the Porters.
Wales just struggling to get anything to go their way. Not coming up with the 50-50s and tipping out of bounds a lot. Really need to get a handle on the game.
Do you think it's worth throwing Daisy Porter back in, even if she's in potential foul trouble?
Yeah, I think for me at this point, I'd like to see Daisy back on. That decision can't be far away now for the Wales coaches. I think that's probably coming any second.
Good defense by Abby Morris, but better offense by Grace Prenter.
Yeah, tough.
Just shrugs off the good contest.
2 tough takes against pretty decent defense there.
And as we've just mentioned, Daisy Porter getting ready to check back into the game, hoping to supercharge this offense for Wales. Bunyan's found in the high post, but immediately swarmed by 2 or 3 Ireland players. Porter takes it. Once again, finds a wall of body. She can't get the layup to go. Ireland have a chance to take this lead to double digits here. They're down by as many as 11 in the opening quarter. Gormley straight through. Now she puts Ireland up 11. What a turnaround for Ireland. Timeout called by Wales. They need to have a chat. They need to talk things over here.
Yeah, it's a good timeout. You know, you got to recalibrate here. Wales just need to make some plays here. Like, I don't think, you know, tactically, obviously you can make changes. You can try and find some answers, but ultimately, you've got to make a play, hit a shot, you know, make a couple of good decisions and get things going.
So far this quarter, we've got Ireland 13, Wales just 5, struggling to find the hoop. Their defense has been pretty consistent if you look just at the numbers across the quarter so far, James, but offenses seem to have created.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of containing Wales to 5 points, I think Izzy's first 2 catches at the top of the key were 4 points in the first minute. So since then, there's just maybe Lily's free throw. It's really tough out there for Wales to get anything going offensively.
Yeah, it's a tough one for Wales out here in this quarter, but Ireland have shown a lot of grit to fight back after that early deficit. We've watched loads of basketball together, James. We've seen teams crumble in the first quarter if they go down double digits before 10 minutes are even up. You know, credit to Ireland here for showing a lot of grit.
No danger of Ireland doing that. Yeah, fully committed to their sort of defensive style, and yeah, they pushed the ball well and made some tough plays. They've actually got, you know, some decent shooters in the group, so yeah, looking really good.
Wales just 3 of 14 from the 3-point land, and only faring 35% from inside the arc. Ireland shooting the exact same percentages from both 2 and 3, 15 of 48 from inside the 3-point line, so worse than Wales. But Izzy Bunyan again thinking she was fouled on that little pop shot. Ireland 5 of 16 from 3-point range and getting to the line just about enough. Glockner turns the corner as Bailey. O'Shaughnessy's left a little bit wide open, just releases the ball in time. Referee thought about it, didn't go for it. Glockner sizes up Bailey. Into the game for the first time. Bunyan blocks the ball out of bounds. I'll finish that sentence. Into the game for the first time for Wales, number 13, Brooke Leo. Brooke plays her basketball up in Leicester for the Riders. Rosie Porter will take a break. Daisy Porter back into the game, finds Bunyan.
Yeah, for me, you got to keep finding Bunyan. It'd be nice if Daisy comes alive here as well, chips in with some scoring. But you know, so far this quarter, getting Bunyan the ball at the high post has almost been the only thing that's been successful for us.
Looks like Kiva Gilligan picked up that foul. That puts her on 4.
It's a big spell here in the game. You know, 3 minutes 30 left in the third. If this gap opens up anymore, it's going to be a very tough fourth quarter for Wales. If they close it to 4 or 5, that's all to play for.
See, for those who are new to basketball, you're only allowed 5 personal fouls. Gilligan's on 4 currently, so 1 more personal foul or any type of foul on her, and she'll no longer be able to take any part in the game. In a situation like this, if someone's on 4 fouls, do you potentially look to attack them, given that they may not want to commit that 5th foul? Probably don't want to commit that 5th foul, if we're honest. Yeah,
I think that's definitely something you could look at tactically. A little bit tougher potentially in the zone, and depending what personnel you've got, but for sure that's something that can be worthwhile. Not sure what's going on here. We subbing between free throws, or?
I'm just looking to see the referees look like they want maybe to have a discussion. No, unless the officials missed it. Seeing the plenty of basketball fans whose first basketball was the NBA. In the NBA, you're allowed to sub between free throws, but when it comes to FIBA standard rules, it's either before or after the sets of free throws, not in the middle. Izzy Bunyan doesn't let that impact her. It'll be interesting to hear after the game what the cause of that was. Glockner pulls up the 3. Parkin gets the rebound, finds Daisy Porter. She's immediately swarmed in transition. Looks like Ireland have made a bit of an adjustment to stop those passes going ahead. Emma Bailey finds Bunyan. You can see every single Ireland player just move towards Bunyan. And the travel called. Good contest by Gormley. Daisy Porter just can't let go of the ball in time. When you can see Izzy Bunyan drive, and all 5 Ireland players are going towards. You know, what's that like from a playing perspective to know that they don't want you to do anything?
Yeah, it's just a tough one. I mean, you've got to try and still impact the game. I think she made a great choice there. Kicked it out to the shooter. A little bit unlucky on that possession there. I'm not sure I fully know the rules on the travel there, whether that is allowed or not.
3 goes in and out. Brooke Leo collects it. I thought maybe in time, but it's such a weird one to look at as an official. Daisy Porter skips it across to Emma Bailey. Goes at Glockner. Boyce brought her hands down.
Yeah, not a perfect possession there, but it's good to see Wales be aggressive. I think sometimes it's against the zone, it's too easy to be tentative, move it around, try and look for a great shot, but putting the ball on the floor and attacking is really, really important.
And for the 6th time today, Emma Bailey has been fouled. Izzy Bunyan's been fouled 9 times. Foul count 19 on Ireland and 10 on Wales. The first free throw's missed. Second one.
It's a tough roll. That's a really tough roll.
Front rim, back rim, out it goes. Ireland ahead immediately in transition. Nice little pass back to Boyce. Clipped by Leo. She gets the and 1. Great transition offense there from Ireland. Of a missed free throw to get down the other end and have multiple players in the key to finish. You just see here. Bounces around after the tough bounce for Wales on the other end. A very friendly bounce there for Boyce. Can't get the free throw to go, but rebound collected by Gershel. Only misses the 3. Bunyan collects. Gilligan looks to get out of there on 4 fouls. Gormley looking to play the passing lanes there. Gambles back to Bunyan. Euro steps round, takes on Boyce. Can't get it to go. Lily Parkin with the extra possession. Leo out to Bailey. In and out move. Bailey clears out Glockner. That's going to be an offensive foul call. Looked like she maybe used the shoulder a little bit too much there. She shook her off with the really nice hesitation move. We just see probably a bit of a push off there, James.
Nice move, but extending the arm, and yeah, even the finish was nice, but unfortunately, that's an offensive.
Aggression there from Emma Bailey, trying to make something happen for Wales. She just can't get it to go.
But that's definitely what Wales need. Need to keep attacking, need to keep being aggressive, can't let the pressure phase them. Need to make plays.
There's Glockner and Gormley, the Irish duo. Pass can't be collected by Gershel. Lily Parkin gets it. She's stripped, managed to keep hold of the ball. She's hustling after it. Gormley turns it over and immediately gets back in defense and makes up for it the other way. Glockner goes at Bailey. Looked like a similar thing. She falls over.
Lob it.
Parkin gets it ahead to Bunyan. Stripped by Gormley. Wow, is she having an impact on both ends of the floor, making up for mistakes, getting back and taking the ball off Izzy Bunyan in transition.
Great hustle.
Pin in for Izzy Bunyan. She can't get the 3 to go. Daisy Porter with the rebound, finds Bunyan again.
That's a good call.
Hand checking looks like it's going to be called on Carolina Gershel. And that's going to be 2 shots for Izzy Bunyan with the team fouls.
Wales just hanging on here.
Is there a margin here? They're currently at 9. Is there a margin where you'd sort of accept it being at the end of the 3rd quarter?
Oh, I think in this game, if Wales can get this anywhere near 5, they'd be pretty happy with that. Certainly don't want it to open up into sort of 14-15. That becomes difficult to get back into it. But yeah, if you can keep it in the region where you don't have to chase the game, you can just play regular basketball and still be there or thereabouts, you'd be happy with that.
Coach Azam Smalley of Wales having some decisions to make here out of the 4th quarter.
Wales have struggled from the line a little bit this quarter. Sometimes it feels like, you know, if you're not able to score easily and you do finally get to the line, sometimes it's in the back of your mind that you really need them.
Jump ball called. Emma Bailey with the theatrics, making sure that ball is secured. Nice drive by Gormley. Looked like it may have been blocked by Bunyan. Couldn't quite tell from this angle. Question being raised by the table.
Yeah, I thought it was tipped.
You see in the background of that river shot, the Scotland team ready. We've got the opening ceremony coming up after this game. This year we're not doing lineups and anthems before every game, just a little efficiency measure, but nice to have an opening ceremony. Going back into the game, 15, Ema Dunn. Eva Gilligan will take a seat on her 4 fouls, but she's put in a solid shift since picking up that 4th. Glockner goes at Daisy Porter, kicks it out. Gearshaw with the hard 2 dribbles, pulls up. Dunn gets the extra possession. Rebound gathered by Walsh. Every single rebound hardly contested. Glockner pulls up.
So tough to defend three chances there. You know, Wales getting 2 stops, but not being able to clean up on the glass.
Caitlin Glockner leading by example as the captain of Ireland. She's up to 17 on just 10 shots from the field. Talk about efficiency. Leo with the extra pass, Lily Parkin. That 3 is long. Gearshaw goes the other way, kicks ahead to Glockner. Bunyan gets a piece on it. Leo comes up the rebound, pitches ahead to Bailey. Medium break there from Wales, looking like fatigue potentially setting in. Daisy Porter doesn't want to shoot that one. Leo will take that one.
Oh, that's a big
She drains the 3. That is massive for Wales. The deficit had reached 10. They cut it down to 7.
That's a huge 3.
For that to be your first field goal attempt of the game, did it at a clutch time towards the end of the quarter, like we spoke about at the end of the first, about the momentum that can gather. That's really big from Brooke Leo. Orla Gormley steps into the 3. It's just off to the right. That ball comes off Dunn last. And with 3 seconds left, Wales looking to really cut into this. If they can get something to go here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance here. 3.7 is a long time. Team's in foul trouble.
Orla Gormley will come out. Looks like just a quick breather for her. Right at the end of the quarter, Emma Bailey going at the defender. Ball's up for 3. She can't get it to go. Maybe she was hoping for a little bit of contact. Wales struggling there from the field and from the line. They've scored 12 just there for the 2nd consecutive quarter. At the end of the 3rd, we've got Wales 49, Ireland 56. 17-12 there in Ireland's favour in that quarter. James would just go for an Ireland perspective first here. Caitlin Glockner, 17 points on 7 of 11 from the field. Efficiency like that in what is now turning into quite a low-scoring game probably can't be understated from a coaching perspective, right?
No, super valuable. She's done a great job. I think just Ireland generally have done a great job of pursuing the rebounds and staying on it defensively. You know, the fact that Wales have had 2 quarters of 12 there just kind of gives you the evidence that Ireland are really locked in.
And from a Wales perspective, obviously, we can see Deborah James just to our right-hand side, just testing that ankle. She went down in the 3rd quarter with an ankle sprain. Looks like she's given it a go. She's desperate to get back in the game. Emma Bailey went a little bit cold there. 12 points. She's got 8 rebounds, but it feels like she's had positive impact everywhere. But Izzy Bunyan's up to 20 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. She's been fouled 10 times in this game. I'm assuming from your perspective you think that Emma and Izzy having the ball as much as possible in these last 10 minutes is the key for Wales getting back in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you've got to get your best players involved, and I think, you know, that Wales group is well aware of who that is. I'd love to see more from Daisy Porter. I think she's got such potential. You know, last year at this tournament she was really instrumental in some of the wins, so I think she could get going, which would really help the group out. But you know, when it comes down to it, you're going to want the ball with Izzy and those other top players.
Well, you just see here on the stream that we've not had a lot of success from the 3-point line. Ireland are 5 of 20 and Wales are 4 of 18. But when they've made them, and they've been tough shots. Big shot from Deborah James, nice reverse layup there from Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey came out firing. Caitlin Glockner steps into the 3 here. She's had such an impactful game as the teams come back out. Just 10 minutes left here in this Four Nations 2023 clash between Wales women and Ireland women. Wales 49, Ireland 56. Wales looking to get an immediate score.
This looks like it might be a boxing one on Izzy.
Interesting to see. Izzy's camping herself at the high post there, but she manages to get the catch. Fires it back out to Bailey. Rosie Porter just trying to draw the defence. Through the legs of Glockner on the pass. Bailey can't get the three to go, but that would have been the best assist I've ever seen. Daisy Porter gets it, finds Leo.
That's a great pass.
Lovely little dump off there from Daisy Porter. Brooke Leo, 2 of 2 from the field, having an immediate impact here. Dump post Porter up, going to kick it back out. Prenter with Rosie Porter on her. Now comes Caitlin Glockner. She pulls the three, just too long. Hustles after the rebound. Kick ball called. And it's going to be Wales ball.
Big couple of possessions there to cut it to 5.
So difficult for a player to come into the game in the third quarter, effectively cold, but she's had such a great impact so far, Brooke Leo.
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, that three before the break there, absolutely massive.
Rosie Porter with the extra pass after the skip pass back from Bailey. Wales perhaps lacking a little bit of confidence now from 3. Bunyan finds Bailey. Front rim.
I think Wales have got to stay confident on the shooting. You know, Ireland playing 2-3 zone, playing box and 1, packing the paint a lot with their man coverage. You've got to stay confident. Something will drop.
Well, Dunn can't get the layup to go. She gets the rebound. She can't get the second one to go, but she's fouled.
Yeah, again, it's that rebounding battle.
That looks to be Ireland's 23rd offensive rebound of the game. 7 of those are team rebounds on the stats. So 2 rebounds will be the ball goes out of bounds and North touch it, but they get to keep possession. But 23 offensive rebounds. They've only had 26 defensive rebounds, James. So what does that say about their offensive rebounding prowess compared to Wales' 9?
Yeah, it's making a huge impact in this game. We've seen so many times that they're scoring on the second or third chance.
They're shooting a much worse percentage than Wales. Wales 16 of 51 overall from the field. That's 31%. Ireland 22 of 77, so that's 28%, but all those extra opportunities paying off.
That was a bit unfortunate. Playing early on the free throw and then that jump ball to rescue a travel is a bit of a tough spell there for Wales.
Ireland regain possession. Glockner looking for the inbound. Then go to teammates to cut. McSweeney catches it, goes at Bailey. This is off Brooke Leo with the steal. Talk about an impact. Got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals now and an assist. It's a massive impact from Brooke Leo. Daisy Porter with the 3. Massive 3 from Daisy Porter.
Yeah, the crowd reward her with a big cheer.
You can hear the energy in here now.
Yeah, we know Daisy can do that. She can shoot, she can get to the hoop.
Oof. Rosie Porter goes down. Looks like a strong forearm from Grace Prenter. Ava Walsh doesn't care. She knocks down the shot.
Coaches want the travel or the offensive foul on that one, but Ireland come up with 2 points.
But Leo comes up with the offensive rebound. She kicks it out to Rosie Porter. Daisy Porter lines up another one. Just off to the right. And the ball is going to stay with Ireland here. Looks like Dunn managed to take out her own teammate on that rebound, but the ball will stay with Ireland. A little bit more energy coming now from the crowd and, and from the bench. All it takes sometimes is a couple of shots. Dunn looking to post up, kicks it out to Walsh. Goes at Brooke Leo, spins, steps through. Just got clipped on the head there by Brooke Leo. She'll head to the line for 2. A chance to extend the lead beyond 4. Substitution for Ireland. Going out is Izzy McSweeney. And coming in, number 0, Orla Gormley. Orla Gormley coming off the bench, but probably being the spark plug for Ireland. Her field goal percentages don't look great. She's 3 of 12 for 8 points, but I don't think those numbers really necessarily reflect her impact, James.
No, not at all. She's come in and just been a real handful both ends. Getting past her player, attacking, drive and kick, getting tips defensively. Some of the things that you don't necessarily stat, she's doing a great job of.
Bailey can't get the layup to go. Looks like she was clipped by Dunn. Glockner finds Walsh. Oh, fakes before she dribbles. Just can't get the layup to go. Rosie Porter comes up with it, finds Bunyan. You can see the edges of the arena are filling out now. The tension's risen in here. Izzy Bunyan finds Brooke Leo. Just stolen away by Grace Prenter. She goes at the defense. Brooke Leo with the hand on it.
This is a big possession right here on the break.
Rosie Porter down the middle of the floor, looking left, finds the sister. Daisy Porter puts in the layup. And we've got a 4-point game. The sea of red to our right. They're enjoying that.
You know, we were saying before the break, like we need this kind of spell from Daisy. We know she can score in several ways.
Prenter shrugs off Porter there. Porter collecting the rebound.
Great D from Porter there.
She's had a couple of good stands in a row, but sometimes that size counts against her. Bunyan finds Bailey at the top, swing across to Porter. Bunyan catches high post, sizes up, pulls the three. Can't get it to go, and Dunn hoovers up the easy rebound. Here comes Gormley for Ireland.
Yeah, I think Wales have got to keep attacking off the dribble. You know, Ireland have been very aggressive on the drive, and it's definitely worked out for them. And sometimes Wales are settling early.
Head fake from Walsh. Pops the floater, can't get it to go. Good box out by Porter, just making sure Dunn can't get that. Finds Bunyan. She kicks out to Rosie Porter. Finds Emma Bailey in the corner. Pauses, goes at Dunn. No turnover, no foul. Bunyan steps through from the free throw line. She can't get it to go. Dunn clears up the rebound. There's a bit of hecticness to this game now. I don't know if you throw us a word, James, but we're going with it.
It's getting messy. It feels like whoever makes the next big shot is going to have a lot of momentum. Wales may be slowing it down here.
There's plenty of time left in this game. Wales 56, Ireland 60. Just over 5 minutes left to play here in Archers Arena at Cardiff Metropolitan University. Emma Bailey under heavy pressure from Glockner on the wing. Walsh up into Bunyan. And it doesn't go. Bailey collects. Shot clock winding down. In and out. Glockner. He gets the stop. Bailey's on the deck. She looks shattered. She throws the ball off the legs of Prenter, and Wales will have 1 second to get this shot off. Izzy Bunyan coming out of the game for Abby Morris. Let's just be a quick breather for Bunyan. Probably a 30-second breather just to get some water on board. She's had a heavy workload today.
Yeah, could be a good call. Sometimes a minute's rest can make a big difference at the end. That's a great effort to get that off in time.
Clean look for Bailey. She can't get it to go. Morris chases the rebound. Ireland come away with it. All of Gormley. Sizing up Rosie Porter. Kicks out to Prenter. Ireland just looking to take their time. A little bit of dribbling. Trying to get in the key. 2 feet in. Glockner steps through. Left hand. Can't get it to go. Abby Morris collects the rebound.
That was a nice move. Very nearly dropped.
There's a lot of nice footwork on display today. Daisy Porter looks for Brooke Leo on the break. Acknowledges her mistake. Deborah James coming back into the game. Timeout called by Ireland. Deborah James.
Called by Ireland, but probably welcomed by Wales.
Yeah, one of those ones where if either team calls it, the other one's happy.
Everybody needed a break.
Deborah James, she looks like she's going to check back into the game for Brooke Leo. Brooke Leo with a big impact. Just under 10 minutes played. She didn't play in the first half. She came into the game during the third quarter. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. She's just had a big positive impact. Deborah James looking to recover from that ankle sprain. It looks like she suffered in the third quarter. Big call by the coaching staff to put her back in, James.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you've got to listen to the player. If she feels like she's good to go, then you know, harm in giving her a chance. She definitely helped out with the rebounding early, and obviously had that big shot to open the game up. So let's hope she can do something here after going down with a potential sprain.
But there's the Brooke Leo 3. Daisy Porter deals the ball and finds Brooke Leo again. Just a big impact for the bench player. Daisy Porter there with her 3. Struggled in the first half. It's in foul trouble. Hasn't really found a rhythm, but she is now 3 of 5 from 3. The sisters combining there on your replay screens. So out there for Wales, Deborah James, Rosie Porter, Abby Morris, Emma Bailey and Daisy Porter. Ireland, Kiva Gilligan comes back into the game.
Yeah.
We've got Caitlin Glockner, Orla Gormley, Grace Prenter, and Ava Walsh. Ava Walsh, I spoke too soon. Ava Walsh has been replaced. Katie O'Sullivan will come into the game. Slightly more guard-heavy look for both sides here. No Izzy Bunyan on the floor for Wales. She's taking a breather. Gormley at the top. Gets James on the mismatch. Euro steps, can't get the layup to go, but Emma Bailey can't get the rebound. Gormley fires it out. Prenter can't get the three to go. Daisy Porter brings it away.
Yeah, it's a lovely little Euro step by Gormley there. Couldn't quite get the roll.
But Bailey holds on to it. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Wales. Emma Bailey, she feels like she spent as much time on the floor as she has standing up. She's put in a serious shift for Wales here today, the Wales captain.
If you're the Wales coaches here, how long would you be looking to rest Bunyan?
I think you're probably looking to put her back in now. It looks like Molly's got up to go and speak to her. Probably just a little breather, get some water on board, a couple of tactical instructions and get them back out there. Daisy Porter, she thinks she's fouled, but it's going to be a turnover. Some strong defence there from Ireland. After the early hot start from Wales, they've really started to clamp a little bit, and as you speak, in comes Izzy Bunyan for Abby Morris. Bunyan looks focused, looks motivated. Speaking to her dad the other day, she loves playing for Wales. It gives her a great source of pride. Her whole family's keenly involved in Welsh basketball, and the extended family in Welsh rugby as well. Blocked by Bunyan at the top. Gilligan's three's denied. She gets the ball back. Glockner goes past Bailey and puts in the tough layup over the top of Bunyan.
Yeah, it's a tough layup, to be fair.
That's a very tough finish over someone of Bunyan's size. She kicks ahead to Rosie Porter. Porter puts the ball on the deck, stops, pivots out, finds Emma Bailey, pick and roll up top. Steps into the three, jumps, passes it off. Daisy Porter.
That's really
front
tough
rim.
for that not to drop. Good extra pass by Bailey.
Gilligan kicks out O'Sullivan. Can't get that to go. James collects the rebound. Finds Bailey.
Really big minute coming up here. Wales need to find a score from somewhere.
Yeah, down 6. 2:40 left in the game. And Porter's pass is just too tall for James. Wales back to their starting lineup. Ireland with Gormley and O'Sullivan in off the bench. Caitlin Glockner, the captain for Ireland, will bring the ball up to organise her troops. Really constant motion here. She puts up the three. Front rim bounces over. Gilligan collects the rebound, scoops in the layup. Big bucket for Kiva Gilligan. She puts Ireland up 8 with just over 2 minutes left to play. Wales 56, Ireland 64. Bunyan's found on the back door. Passes it out to James. Extra pass to Emma Bailey. She puts the ball on the deck. And she's fouled.
Yeah, good extra pass. Good drive from Bailey. A couple of big free throws coming up. And then we're into the final 2 minutes where coaches can advance and kind of control the clock a little bit.
Looks like foul called there on the left of the screen. Number 2, Katie O'Sullivan, just in late. Emma Bailey gets the first free throw to go. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, big free throws these to try and keep it alive for Wales. Ireland just look relentless though, don't they? Determined on defence, good ball movement.
Second one, bounces in. I think she's earned that bounce. The ball just sneaks past Bunyan. She was looking to deny. It rolled in. Gormley goes straight past her. Puts in the layup. James can't get across on help. Orla Gormley once again. The lead's back up to 8 for Ireland.
Yeah, that was a tough drive.
Porter found by Bunyan on the back door. Kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey with the three. Big three for Wales captain Emma Bailey. Reduces the deficit to 5. We've got 100 seconds left in this game.
That is a big time shot.
Not a lot of possessions left. Prenter for 3. Oh, she answers back. Massive 3 for Grace Prenter.
That's a little bit of a dagger to Wales's morale there.
That could be the one that seals the victory for Ireland. Rosie Porter. Emma Bailey comes up with it. She thinks she's hit. She throws up the layup. She can't get it to go. Grace Prenter comes away with the ball. Orla Gormley looks like she wants to take all the time and the air out of the ball. Izzy Bunyan comes in to commit the foul. Massive three from Grace Prenter to immediately answer back a big one from Emma Bailey.
Yeah, huge possessions there for both teams.
Katie O'Sullivan comes out. Ava Walsh comes back in. She looks like she's handing out some tactical instructions. Perhaps looking to get free throw shooters into the game. Orla Gormley will inbound. Finds Caitlin Glockner. Double team comes. She burns past Bailey. Lefty layup. She gets that to go. And that could put Ireland out of reach. They have a 10-point lead with a minute left. It's going to require some fast shot making from Wales. Bunyan looks at the deep one. She scoops her way through, doesn't get the foul call. Grace Prenter collects the rebound.
I'm surprised that she didn't get that call there, but it's been kind of tough all game, to be fair, both ways.
Orla Gormley, guarded by Emma Bailey, holding the ball right in the corner. So serious point guard skills on display. Tries to split the double team. She does, finds Glockner. Glockner comes through. She's going to head to the line for two. Looks like she was clipped in the neck there by Izzy Bunyan.
Yeah, Gormley controlling the play really well there. Very confident with her handle.
There's been a real display here towards the end of how to try and manage a game. Such a difficult skill to have as a young player. James probably normally comes with experience, so probably a very good sign for Orla Gormley that she's got that skill set right now.
Yeah, to understand what's going on in the game and be able to control the pace. It's huge. Again, one of those intangible kind of things that might not go down the stat sheet, but makes huge difference in results.
She makes the first. It leads up to 11, just 31.4 seconds left. This is in and out. Emma Walsh comes up with the rebound, gets it back to Glockner. Orla Gormley at the top, just trying to control it. Rosie Porter, heavy-handed, trying to commit the foul. Orla Gormley will head to the line for two. And you'd say that the game is probably done, but either one of these certainly seals it.
Yeah, difficult to come back from here.
Caitlin Glockner, 22 points in just 28 minutes, 3 rebounds. Orla Gormley is 10 points, 4 of 14 from the field. That's her first free throw miss. She's 2 of 3. She's got 7 rebounds, 7 assists and 6 steals. She's impacted the box score everywhere and with the eye test as well.
Yeah, absolute game changer for Ireland when she came in.
She misses both free throws. Daisy Porter kicks it ahead to Rosie Porter. They need something fast. Daisy Porter goes to the hoop. She can't get the layup to go. Caitlin Glockner comes up with the rebound. A lot of pressure there from Wales. Ireland just going to get the ball over, and they're going to dribble it out. An impressive display from Ireland.
Yeah, fantastic effort. I mean, we knew they were going to come with the pressure defence. They didn't give up on that the whole game. Also knew they were going to be a handful on the boards, and I don't know how many offensive rebounds they finished with there, Tom, but they certainly piled on the pressure, really tested the boxing out of the slightly smaller Wales side.
A very impressive display, and the Irish faithful were very happy. 28 offensive rebounds. As we said, Caitlin Glockner and Orla Gormley really stars of the show. Grace Prenter added 14 points. And Ava Walsh had 8 points and 10 rebounds, including 6 offensive. For Wales, Emma Bailey, 17 points, 8 rebounds. She was 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Izzy Bunyan, 20 points, 8 of 13 at the free throw line. She added 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 9 blocks for Izzy Bunyan. A borderline triple-double with that length. But in the end, Ireland overcoming an 11-point deficit that they faced early, holding Wales to 12 in the second, third, and fourth quarters. And the final score, Wales 61, Ireland 72. Stick around, we'll have a couple of interviews to come. But James, just from a Wales perspective here, I just want to ask you about Izzy Bunyan there. Obviously, 9 blocks. What's it like for a wing to have those sorts of blocks?
Yeah, I mean, that's the versatility, right, of Izzy Bunyan. She can do that. She can get steals, she can get blocks, she can tip passes. She's pretty good at staying out of foul trouble and waiting, picking her moments to get those blocks. So yeah, when you've got a player who, yeah, you say she's a wing, she's been playing point guard in WBL a lot and in D1, so super versatile player really, and it's fantastic to have.
Well, we won't be having any coach or player interviews post game. We're due to have the opening ceremony of the tournament very shortly, so stick around for that. As we can see there, the quarter by quarter breakdown, some of the highlights showing up on screen. Wales with the early lead. Gilligan there with the layup, but Ireland just fought their way back into it despite the best efforts. Emma Baylor's a big three, but this was the absolute dagger here from Gross Prenter. An incredible three down the stretch to really finish that game off, and I think Ireland, neither of us can argue, Ireland very well deserved victors after that consistent style of play throughout the quarter, stuck to their processes, and
yes, super consistent effort throughout. Like every player that checked in for Ireland had the same mindset, and they stuck with their principles. We saw the same thing last night when they played England in the friendly. They're looking to be a really, really tough team in this Four Nations tournament.
Some more highlights here. Emma Bailey just sneaking around Anna O'Shaughnessy there, throwing in the layup.
Yeah, from a Wales perspective though, there's a lot of positives to take. Huge performance from Bailey. Some of the guys off the bench also showed like flashes of brilliance and a bit of potential, having a bit of impact. So lots to learn and lots to take into the next games.
The nature of these tournaments, the games do come thick and fast. 3 games across 2 days. An immediate chance to right the wrongs for Wales later tonight when they take on Scotland at 7 p.m. Ireland women playing 2 games tomorrow. So at the end of this one, Wales 61, Ireland 72. I've been Tom Guntrip. I've been joined here by Wales captain James Dorr at Archers Arena at Cardiff Metropolitan University. Stay with us for the opening ceremony of Four Nations 2023, and we'll see you in a second.
to do it now. There we go, okay, let's give this a go. So, the 6 members of the week. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Arches Arena here at Cardiff Metropolitan University. Thank you for joining us for 4 weeks of 2023. We're now going to have an open ceremony, so we will read out all the teams, we will do the national anthems, and we'll shout out to our athletes competing this weekend. So, to start us off, we will have England women. Katie Cox, Leah Edwards, Olivia Forster, Louisa Gibbons, Alexander Fernandez, Alicia Rodriguez-Fabiola, Jacqueline Austin-Cano, Erin Powell, Alina Riley, Violet Scott, Amber Thompson, and Lucy Mefford, and they are coached by Lauren Milligan. Now introducing England men, Miles Amu Gottlieb, Liam Campbell, Gerard Sorenska, Benny Victorina, Sebastian Amanalo, Matthew Goodwin, Daniel Rigo, Timothy Odo, Emmanuel Adamani, Edward Maria, Colin Terry Hogan, and Lewis Smith, and their head coach from Hydrate. Okay, now we've got Ireland women. Anna Shaughnessy, Ava Walsh, Bruce Shelley, Caitlin Wagner, Eva Gilligan, Clara Bruce, Rena Dunn, Emma Terry, Grace Spencer, Izzy McSweeney, Carolina Gusha, Rachel O'Sullivan, Lucy DeVoe, Laura Gormley, Rachel Waite, and Rebecca Sexton, and they're coached by Tony Mahoney. Now Ireland men, Joseph Baljo, Leo Byrne, Daniel Parkley, Gary Peck, Tony Ezzy, Dixon Lee, Jack Burrow, Jason Malecki, Stanley Mcgray, Roy O'Flynn, Victor Okoji, Joshua O'Sullivan, Ian Price, Harry Stone, Daniel Shahab, Dan Sheridan, and Everest Races. Okay, and now we have Scotland women, Sophia Amis, Natasha Canadar, Sally Campbell, Lauren Cooper, Sophie Cram, Asosa Bedine, Emma Kerr, Andrew Lee, Eva Loftus, Kerry McGee, Alex McIntosh, and Joey Sharp, and they're coached by Joey McDonald. And now Scotland men, Kwame Agibon, Harvey Berry, Robin Gilmore, Amy Correa, Liza McGee, Andrew Melker, and Anthony Zumba, Rodney Bingo, Boris Sproul, Jack Tuck, Sam Walker, and George Bergopoulos, and they're coached by Jeremy Renault. And now we've got the Wales women, Izzy Bunyan, Emma Bailey, James Porter, Rosie Porter, Deborah James, Abby Morris, Rick Leo, Paris White, Lynn Party, Charlie O'Toole, Caitlin Hughes, Levy Hughes, Isabella Bassini James, and they're coached by Adam Smalley. And now the Wales men, Jack Davies, Lucas Davis, Jacob Crump, Ravi Evan Rooney, Reece Cornelius, Josh Tudor, Nathan Chavez, Owen Merriman, Joe Thomas, Willa Owen, James Parfitt, Connor Whitney Embleton, Renee Mutua, Jake Harrison, Daniel Jackson, Ralph Foster, and they are coached by Nick O'Leary. Please make some noise for the athletes for Four Nations 2024. Okay, if you are able to, please be upstanding for the English national anthem. Once again, if you're able to, please be attending to the Irish National Anthem. Outstanding for the National Anthem of Scotland. Might have to go a cappella on this one.